Wait another 1 minute and we'll start. So indie rock. Alright, so, welcome back. Today we're going to finish up 11.5 and 6, and, it is? Paper is upside down? Wait a second. Oh, it is. Interesting. Let me see. Give me one second. I think it's good now. Hopefully. Now it's sideways. Interesting. What is this? I see it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Think we're good now, yeah? Alright. So, today we're going to talk about, we're going to calculate surface area. This is going to be the same objective. Okay, so you just need to write it once. If you want to write it, you can write it twice. Okay, so we're going to calculate surface area of prisms and cylinders. So we're still in the realm of cylinder, prisms, cone, and pyramid. Okay, today is the 20th. Okay. Isn't today supposed to be a kind of like a semi-Valentine's Day for Chinese people? So if you're Chinese, or even if you're not Chinese, you can special Valentine's Day. If you're Chinese, you probably get what I'm saying, but if you're not, that's fine too. You can say, oh, whatever, it's fine. So, surface area, just like how it sounds, it's the area of the surface. So in terms of to calculate them, you just calculate every face and add them up. Okay, so for example, for any prism, you have the bases and then you have lateral faces. Lateral means on the side, right? So you can have any of these faces plus the two bases. Okay, so if you open it up and you get a net, right? A net, remember what net is? It's a two-dimensional representation, right? So then you will get two bases, right? Plus this lateral area. Okay, if it's a right prism. Okay, so if you look at this, then the surface area of a right prism will be 2 bases plus this perimeter of the original prism times height. Okay, so that's essentially where the formula comes from. If you're not comfortable with the formula, you really can just do every side, every surface lateral area, and then add them all up. Okay, you can do that as well. So they say lateral area is perimeter times height because it's literally every single rectangle add together. If you expand it, you'll get the perimeter times the height. Okay. Yeah. All right. So in general, because you want to get all this stuff, so you'll get lateral area plus 2 base, or in this case, perimeter times height plus 2 base. Okay. That's essentially what we're looking at. All right, let's look at an example problem. So if we look at this, find the lateral and surface area for the rectangular prism, right? So rectangular prism looks like this. So we know that you need to find 2 bases and you need to find lateral area, right? Okay, you need to find these. So lateral area is, if you look at these 2 as bases, so there will be 2 times 9 times 7, right? Because your base is a rectangle, right? So 2 times 9 times 7, which is 2 times 63. I think it's 126. Right? That's the base area. Your lateral area, which is these, what you could do is you literally just do 9 times 14, 7 times 14, 9 times 14, 7 times 14, and then you add them all up. Okay? But since we're doing this here, let's count as perimeter times height. Perimeter here is going to be 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7, right? So 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7. And then the height will be 14 times 14, which is equal to what's this? 32 times 14, which is what? 32 times 14, 448. Okay, 448. So these are in feet squares because we're doing area. Okay, then you add them up. Okay, so surface area as A is equal to 448 plus 126, which is 448 plus 126 will give you 574 feet squared. How are we doing? You want to try the right side? And while you try the right side, I can take attendance. Move it slightly towards the left. So you find the lateral area, surface area of a right regular triangular prism with height 20 and base edges length is 10. Okay, round to the nearest 10. Okay, so yeah, type here if you're here, like Jade is doing. All right. How are we doing? So, do we get an answer yet? So, right, regular triangular prism, that means you're an equilateral. So this is edge base length is 10, height is 20. Oops, height is 20, right? Like that. So then your lateral area, right, lateral needs to be the perimeter times height, right? Perimeter times height, which is this times height. Because if you open it up, it will be a rectangle, right? It will look like a rectangle if you open it up, the lateral area, this part. And it'll be 10 each, right? 10, 10, 10, and then 20 as your height. So your perimeter times height will be, perimeter will be 30, height will be 20. So it'll be 600 feet square for the for your lateral area. Okay. Now, let's look at how to find the bases, because they want the surface area, right? So the base, right, or 2 base, I guess. So it's 2 times. How do I find the base area of a triangle? Regular triangle or equilateral triangle. What are the angles of the equilateral triangle? Because we have 10, 10, 10, right? What are the... So, we don't know the height, okay? We don't know the height. We need to find the height. Or, if you don't want to find the height, you need to know what the angle is. Angle is 60 degrees, right? 60 each, because 60, 60, 60. That makes 180, the equilateral, right? Okay. Once you get that, remember we have a formula for triangle that once we get SAS, do you remember that formula that we use in trig that we find area for? Type it in the chat. If you remember, type it in the chat. Area of a triangle is what? How do I find it? Using these 2 sides and this angle. No one remembers? What do we got? To find the area of a triangle without finding the height, and we only know these 2 sides and this angle, please remember this, okay? You know, after 2 weeks, you'll be on your own, right? Go on to your next journey. I won't be there for you. So make sure you keep these things, okay? 1/2 AB sine theta, right? Remember this? 1/2 AB sine theta. So be 1/2 10 10 sine 60. Okay, just like that. So in this case, you can just put it in straight up. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay. So if you calculate this out, the 2 bases will give you Um, 86.6, right? Because you have to multiply this by 2, okay? Because there's 2 bases, right? 86.6. Okay, so you add them up. So surface area is going to be 600 plus 86.6. So that's going to be 686.6 feet square. Is that right? Thomas, I think you need to multiply by 2 before you add them up. Okay? Now I'll give you your answer. Does that make sense? Can I get a comfort level 1 to 10? Seven through 8. Some people put 10. 7 is not bad. I mean, we get more practice. 9. Alright. So if you're okay, let's flip over to do a little bit more practice. So next thing is the same thing, right? You're doing whatchamacallit, the cylinder. Cylinder is the same thing as prism, right? So we still get lateral area plus 2 base, right? And the way we do it is the same thing, right? Remember, you get perimeter times height, right? Perimeter times height for lateral, and 2 base, right? Perimeter times height. Perimeter in circle is circumference, right? Circumference is 2 pi r. So it's the same thing, 2 pi r times height. And your 2 base is circle, so pi r squared. Okay, so that shouldn't be too much different. And here I put some of the characteristics for cylinders here. So essentially, if you're right cylinder, then your axis is upright, and your oblique means you're slanted. Okay, your axis is slanted. But regardless, we're only calculating your surface area for right cylinder anyway, so we don't have to worry about too much. This is just for your information. Okay, so let's look at this. So find the lateral area and surface area for the following. Oh, let me push it up a little bit, and give your answers in pi. Okay, in pi. So what is it? It's all slanty. Hold on, let me make some adjustment. All right, I think it's good now. All right, so there we go. You need to find the lateral area first. So lateral area, okay, is equal to circumference times height, right? So it's be 2 pi r h. All right, 2 pi r times h. They say it's 16, so r is what? 16 for diameter, so r is 8, right? So 2 pi 8, height is 10, okay? And then that you calculate, you get 160 pi. Okay, basically leave in terms of pi, right? So I'll leave it there. That's the lateral area. My base area, or 2 base area, 2 base, okay, is going to be 2 times, base is pi r squared, right? Okay, pi r squared, because it's a circular area, right? Circular area. 2 pi r is 8 square, so that's going to be 64 pi, so 128 pi. Okay, and you add them up. So SA is equal to 160 pi plus 128 pi. Together is 288 pi. This is inches square. How are we doing? Can we try the right side? Try the right side. Got an answer yet? Show me, show me, show me. Type it in. Lateral area, right? So they say right center circumference is 24 pi. They already tell you that. Okay? So since circumference is 24 pi and height is equal to half the radius, then you have to find radius first, right? Radius first. Radius first. So 24 pi, that's your circumference, right? But circumference is what? Isn't it 2 pi r? Right, so for that, you can find the radius is, right, 2 pi r is 24 pi, so you divide over is 12, right? Radius has to be 12 centimeters, right? So once you get radius is 12 centimeters, then you do the rest of the problem. So your height is half the radius, so height is half of that, so 6, right? Half the radius. Okay, then once you get that, you can do the problem, right? So lateral area is circumference times height, so 2 pi rh, which is 2 pi r h. So lateral is 144 pi. Okay, make sure you don't drop the pi, because the pi is, you know, what tastes good, right? Sorry, the pi is what makes a difference in terms of the circle area, right? So make sure you include the pi. So then you do your whole surface area, or sorry, you do your base first, 2 base. 2 base will be pi r squared times 2, right? Pi r squared is your base times 2. So 2 times pi r, 12? 12? Right, 12 square. So that's 288 pi. Is that right? So you add them up. So surface area should be 144 plus 288. 432 pi in centimeters squared. Is that right? Do you get that answer? Arnav, I think your base area is not correct. Or maybe I'm not correct. I don't know. I think you use 6 instead of 12. Because 12 is the radius, right? Not 6. I'm just guessing. Probably use 6 instead of 12. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the left. Composite. Now, why do we need to spend time talking about composite figure? Because in surface area, composite is actually really, really interesting. So if you think about volume, right? In volume, you just add them up, right? Like whatever volume is on top plus whatever volume is on bottom, right? And you just add them up after you calculate them separately. Surface area is different because surface area has to be on the surface. So for example, you see this part right here? This connection point right here? This part you don't count. Okay, this part you don't count. Why? Well, it's not on the surface, right? So what you need to do is you need to take that part out of your consideration. Okay? So to do this problem, you literally just, like I would literally add every part instead of using the formula, because the formula always has because if you use the formula, then you have to use 2 base plus the lateral area. So now you have to take out that base. And you have to take out that base again when you're doing the top. I mean, you can use the formula separately and then take out this part twice. That's also possible. Or you can just add all the surface together. Okay? Either way, let's try this. So, which method do you want me to show? You want me to show using the formula and subtract, or you want me to show adding all the faces together? The one that does count. Adding all the faces? Alright. First person who said it wins. Formula. Okay, fine. I'll do both. Okay? You do whatever. I'll do both. So, the formula, we'll do the faces first, right? So faces, if you want to do the faces, then you have to include every single face, okay? So that will be this face, this face, this face, this face, okay? So first off, this is 4, right? 3, 4, and you can find this. This is a right triangle. But by Pythagorean theorem, you can find this. 3 squared plus 4 squared square root. This will be 5, okay? 3, 4, 5 is also one of our triples. Okay. And then you pretty much have everything you need. Okay, so faces, I'm going to count one by one. Okay, so this side first. Okay, this one will be 3 times 2, right? 3 times 2. All right, 3 times 2. 3 times 2, so it'll be 6 plus, I did this, and I'm going to do this one. 5 times 3, 15. And the lateral, this part area will be 3 times 4 divided by 2. So it'll be 6. And this part will also be 6. Alright, so that's the top. 4 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Because I don't count the bottom. Okay. Normally a triangular prism has 5 faces. Right? I only count 4 because the bottom doesn't count. Okay? So the bottom is going to be 5 faces. Okay, so it'll be 6 plus 6. I'm doing this part first. All right, 6 plus 6. And then 8. There's no 8 on the top because I don't count the top. And then the faces on the side, which is 4 times 3, which is 12 plus 12. Okay, so together, add them up. So it'll be 30 plus 20 would be 50, 65, 77. Is that right? Right. 21, 12, 33, 45, 65. Yeah, right? 77. So these are using faces. I'm doing it really quick because, you know, there's nothing to talk about really. Just don't count the middle one. Okay. All right. So formula. I'm going to use formula. Then I'm going to use the top first. Same thing, top. Okay, top will be. So this is the base, right? Because your height is here. So the base is here. So 2 base plus the lateral area. Okay. Well, yeah, 2 base plus the lateral area, which is going to be 2 base is going to be base times height. So 2 times 3 times 4 divided by 2. One half of that, right? So this will be 12 plus the lateral area usually is perimeter times height, right? So perimeter is going to be 3 plus 4 plus 5 times the height is 3. Oh, sorry, 2. Right? Perimeter times height. Okay. So that's the first part for top, which is going to be 12 plus 24, which is 36. Okay. So top's 36. The bottom part, so I haven't subtracted anything yet. I'm just calculating the surface area as a whole. Okay, as a whole. So separately. Okay, bottom part is going to be, you can do anything as base. I'll just do this as base, okay? Because since we have the same height anyway. So I'm going to do 2 base plus lateral area. So 2 base will be 2 times 4 times 3, right? So it would be 12 plus perimeter, right? Perimeter, so 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 times 2. So if you calculate this out, you get 24 plus what is this? 24 plus so 48. So this is going to be 72. Did it right. Some might feel like it's kind of shady. 2 times 3. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine, right? Looks good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. What happened? Lateral for the top is 30. They counted wrong. What happened here? Wait, top is what's this? Wait. 1/2 is 30. Does not include the 4. Wait, I don't get it. What are you saying? What? Hold on. So your base is right? Base is 12, right? And then your lateral area is 3 plus 4 plus 5 times Well, I'm counting everything for now. Okay, I'm counting everything for now. So it'll be 36, right? Is that right? Maybe I'm just scaring myself. But, and the bottom part, 2 times 12, right? So 2 times 12. 12 is 3 plus 4. 3 times 4, which is 12. Okay, and then plus the lateral area, which is the whole thing. So it'll be 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 times 2, right? So be... Oh, I know why. This is not 48. This is only 14, right? So this is 28. 28, not 48. I don't know why I put 48. So this will be 52. Okay, 52. All right, that makes sense then. All right, so 52. And then, now you can do the calculation, right? Now, you want to add these up and then subtract out the middle twice. The middle is going to be 4 times 2, okay? So I'm going to be top plus bottom minus 2 middle, okay? This is the overcount. So it'll be 36 plus 52 minus 2 times middle is 4 times 2 is 8. So together, if you calculate this, should also give you 77 centimeters squared. Okay. So this is why I usually just like to add the faces. As you can see, it's much faster that way. But you can feel free to do whatever you want. If you already gone to the U try, go ahead. But if you haven't, you should try now. I'll give you like 2 minutes to try this U try problem. Let me there's no way to make it like show everything. So I'll try to push this a little bit here. 72. You check your calculation with the first part. I think 77 is correct. Wait. You're right, 72. What happened? 14 times 2. 52. Yeah. Wait a second. Why is 77? Oh my goodness. Why is it 72? Is it 72? Do you guys say 72 or 77? Like, I mean, looking from this is 72, but what the? Yeah, no, I get this calculator 72, but it's supposed to be 77 according to that, right? Or maybe I did this part wrong. Did I do this part wrong? 4, 3, 12, 12, 8. 8 only once. And then 6 twice. That's right. This part is 6, 6, 5. Oh, here. This is 10. So this is 72. 72. 72 is right. 72, 72. This is 10 because it's 5 times 2. Okay, I thought this is 5 times 3. But it's 5 times 2. Okay, so 72. 72 is correct. Okay, 72 is correct. That's why I just add all the faces. It's much easier to check. But you're free to use the formula. Okay. Alright. So alright. So surface area for this. This one requires some manipulation. If you look at this surface needs to be counted, but this is not counted, right? So I'm going to move this down. Okay, move this down. So in other words, all I'm adding is going to be the lateral, which is the side, plus the whole rectangular prism. Does that make sense? Because this is exposed, this is not exposed. So I'm going to move this like an elevator down, and then I don't count the top. I just count this part as a whole, because this won't be counted, right? So, the lateral is going to be 2 pi RH, right? Which is going to be 2 pi RH is 3, so it's going to be 12 pi. And then your rectangle is going to be the bottom. So this is top. Bottom is going to be all this, right? So you use the formula, or you can just add all the faces. Essentially, it's going to be 9 times 4, 2 times 9 times 4, plus 2 times 4 times 5, plus 2 times 9 times 5. Okay? So that would be, oops. 2 times 36 plus 2 times 20 plus 2 times 45. 202. Okay, so it's 202 plus 12 pi. Surface area is equal to 202 plus 12 pi. If you round it, you get 239.69, which is like 699, I think, in centimeters square. Okay, does that make sense? So adding faces is usually just more straightforward. Formula, because you have to account for the overlapping area, is just much harder. Okay, so composite figures, usually I like to just add the faces together. Okay, just count each individual face for the most part. Okay, let's flip it over. You know what? Let's see. Hold on. Do we have like, that's it for 11.6, right? The next thing is 11.7, right? Is that right? Let me just make sure. I don't want to mess your education up. I'm pretty sure this is it for 11.6. Let me pull this back real quick. I'll leave this here for now. Let me go check something. I think that's in. Yeah, I mean, essentially, we've already gone through 11.7, but I don't want to mess with it for now. So, keep this, okay? The homework is already posted, so do the homework, okay? Yeah, so keep up the homework, don't mess around, okay? Make sure you do homework on time. The homework is due Sunday as well. The long weekend schedule does not affect this. Your Monday is moved to Friday, right? So that doesn't affect us. We're Wednesday class. So, any questions, logistic questions? Oh, so it's been fun this year, I guess. A lot of things that happened, but I say overall it's been a good experience with you guys, and you guys were great. Why did I say that? Well, since there are overstaffing means there are too many teachers and not enough students, and I get to transfer to Lynbrook next year. So if you're looking for me next year, you probably won't see me in Monte Vista. But I mean, it's not like you guys are gonna get me again as teachers anyway. So that's fine, I guess. But it's been fun. I mean, let's be honest. Are you guys all really gonna visit me? Like, really? Stay here for pre-con. I mean, there's a possibility of me returning after a few years or maybe a year, but if we get some retirement. But I mean, we never know about these staffing, like how people move around and stuff. But you know, no matter where I am where I need to be, right? So you guys are great. Keep up the good work. You know, at least we get. Maybe we'll have, like, when we take the finals, maybe we'll do the Zoom final instead of this, so we can see each other's faces for one last time. Yeah. Feel like goodbye that way, right? See my face for one last time before next year. So, something to be excited on finals week. Okay? Something to be excited. Finals is probably going to be like a regular test. It's not going to be super large. Well, it's going to be large, but it's not going to be like large in terms of grades. So, it should be an assessment that we all take together, and we'll end together as well. Okay, so I'll probably host some sort of meeting. Yeah. All right. All right. Anything else before we conclude for today? You're in good hands, okay? Next year your teacher will be better, for sure. I'm the noob here. I mean, I'm the youngest, but I still have 7-8 years of experience. So I mean, Monte Vista is a very experienced school. Okay. So good luck. I mean, I'm just smiling, but I'm actually really sad. Play some music to represent my feeling. You're free to go. my email won't change. It's the same email because I'm still in the district, so you can always email me. It's the same email.